They say status doesn't matter when it comes to love, so these are some anime where the commoners fell in love with their princesses. Without waiting anymore, let's see 10 anime where the princess falls in love with the commoner. Let's go. Number 10, Cross Ange. It's time to teach the proud princess some life lessons. Cross Ange is about Angelise, a proud princess who is proud because she was born in the nobility. But guess what? Her pride is about to come undone. Turns out the nobles became nobles because they have the ability to control the technology known as mana. On her 16th birthday, Angelise finds out she cannot wield mana, so it's time to say goodbye to the nobility. Now cast from a princess to a warrior, she needs to learn how to survive the harsh environment of Arsenal, filled with mechas and dragons always trying to kill you. This is also where she meets a commoner named Tusk, who has the "oh, I can't balance myself and keep falling on the girl" disorder. You know, it's that disorder most anime characters have these days. Nothing to be surprised about. Number 9, Princess Lover. The title speaks for itself. There's this guy who keeps getting into troublesome situations, and each time he does, someone from the nobility falls in love with him. It starts with this guy owns his grandfather's wealth and becomes the head of the family. Now he must go to an esteemed noble school where every girl acts like Angelise from Cross Ange. If you've been following the premise up until now, then you'll already realize this is a ton of cliches in it, and the good old falling upon the girl disorder. But you know what's great? The light humor tone. The main character and all these girls from the nobility. Somewhere around the second half, the show falls a bit flat, but come on, the princesses are still there. Number 8, Shuffle. I've been speaking about Shuffle a lot lately. I spoke about it in my Yandere video to remind you about the crazy psychopath our main character was living with. And I also mentioned this in the video where the childhood friend doesn't lose. But now it's time to talk about the 2 demon daughters living with our main character. Like I've said in my previous videos, Shuffle starts off when gods and demons decide to live at this guy's next door neighbors. Our main 2 love interests are the daughters of the gods, Sia, and the daughter of the demons, Noreen. These are the 2 girls who start simping for our main character. But will they stand a chance when there's a crazy maniac in the same house? Watch the anime and find out. Number 7, Dog Days. Nope, this doesn't involve any dogs, but it has humans who look like animals. No, not the kind you see in anime like Beastars, but the normal human-looking kind with cat ears and, dog ears? Yup, this is another innovative concept from your favorite country, Japan. Anyways, dog days happen in a world where dog-like people fight with cat-like people. The dog-like people realize they need a champion from another world. And you guessed it right, you isekai genius. The champion is some poor bastard from our world. Now he must use a weapon called a paladon to defeat the cat armies and save the dogs. I mean, the dog people. If you need a sequel to the Cats and Dogs movie, then this might satisfy you. Number 6, Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero. Yeah, boy. It's time for some action romance anime next. This is more like the badass guy protecting the innocent girl who's secretly OP sort of anime. In Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero, the hero of the world, Akatsuki Osawa, arrives at the school Babel with the daughter of the demon lord, hoping to start a new life there. But the school itself becomes a mystery. It is said to be a school that trans interdimensional travelers, but the demon lord's daughter and his hero soon realize that this is not the case. This is one of those animes with an overpowered main character and something you must have surely come across in many power fantasy anime lists. Hey, don't complain. This has a princess and there's romance, so it belongs in this list. Number 5, Mayu, Arcanemy, and Hero. You have always seen the hero defeating the Demon Lord, right? But what if the Demon Lord is a girl? Will the hero rise to the blade against an anime girl? No. The heroes start acting embarrassed and the Demon Lord will take him a tour across her country. That's when the hero thinks, the Demon Queen isn't bad after all. Why are we fighting all this time?
経済も知らないのか。
悪かったな。何なんだよ。
The rest of the show involves the two deciding to work together in order to bring back peace to the kingdom. Yep, it's your good old fantasy setting with demons, magic, and epic heroes, but this time with a little bit of a twist to the trope. The romance also feels refreshing since this time we need both parties to understand each other for the romance to work. But there's a little bit of a love triangle going on, but you know how these stories go. If you have two girls fighting over you, why not choose them both? Number 4, To Love Are You Darkness.
リト先輩。
まさかモモのやつ。
I need to choose the sequel Darkness because it's more superior to the older series in terms of everything. And it also has the name of my favorite character, Darkness.
ヤミちゃん、おはようございます、プリンセス。
To Love Are You Darkness is a sequel to the original To Love Are You franchise where a shy high school student named Yuki Rito meets Lala Satalin Deviluk, a girl from a planet of devils who runs from forced marriage. Lala declares Yuki as her true love, and later in Love Are You Darkness, her two sisters arrive to live with Yuki as well.
この前私のことも好きって言ってくれたでしょ。
だからあれはだな。
もしかして違うの？
This anime is pretty popular for its fan service, but in terms of enjoyment, this anime is a 100 out of 10. This is also one of those anime where the laws of physics makes Newton's jaw drop to the floor, so go expecting some good old no physics scenes. You see a lot of ecchi anime. Number 3, Familiar of Zero.
こんなのが神聖で美しく、そして強力な。
You know what you're going to say. Wait a minute, Luis isn't a princess. But don't forget we have the best girl, Henrietta. And even though most of her scenes come in the final season, we still get 2 seasons worth of princess commoner love material.
直ちに沈黙を持ちて我が要求に答えよ。
Familiar of Zero starts when a girl in this fantasy world named Luis summons a familiar from our world named Saito Hiraga. Saito was just an average high schooler who needed to live a normal life, but that soon became a dream as he now needed to serve Luis and even save her from embarrassing moments. Familiar of Zero also leans a bit towards the harem route, so make sure to expect some love triangle, rectangle, octagon type romances by the time you get to the final season. Number 2, Yana of the Dawn.
そばを離れて申し訳ありません。ヨナ姫様。
ハクは私の味方。
Here we have another princess thrust into the normal world and forced to adapt to her new situation. I know, just like Cross-Ange, but this time our main female character isn't a prideful one. She's just too naive.
あえて申し上げるなら、脳みそが変ですね。
おだまり下僕。父上、こいつなんとかして態度でかす。
Yana of the Dawn follows Princess Yana, who, after a betrayal by his own kin, is forced to escape the kingdom with his childhood friend and bodyguard, Sun Hawk. Sun Hawk is Yana's best friend and the more realistic of the two, and being realized as a princess among luxuries, Yana never realized the real struggles of the people. And the anime shows how she develops over time.
あの頃は私、城の外がこんなに寒いってこと知らなかった。
It's rare for a lot of romance anime to focus on the main female character and give her enough development, so this one will be really refreshing since it shows Yana's character development over time. Tada never falls in love.
すみません。写真を撮っていただけませんか？
And topping off at number 1 is Tada Never Falls in Love. Why you ask? Well, this is wholesome. It's got a good princess-commoner relationship and the characters are all likable.
かたじけない。このご恩は一生忘れません。
Mitsuyoshi Tada one day assists a lost foreigner named Teresa, and soon they realize they visit the same school. Tada is also a good photographer and has some painful past memories. The anime follows his relationships with his friends and how he and Teresa get together as a couple. And even though the anime's title is Tada Never Falls in Love, Tada actually falls in love. I know you never saw that coming.
行こう。うちのじっちゃんの店すぐそこだから。
でも
このまま ほっとけないだろ。
The series waits till the very end to complete its romance arc, so be ready for some serious cliffhangers in the last few episodes. And this is also one of those anime that prove true love doesn't have any barriers. I really hope that didn't sound too cheesy.